Toxic workplaces don't just hurt your business. They chew up your people, spit them out broken, and kill every bit of drive before you even see it. You know that feeling when every meeting makes your stomach twist, when nobody trusts each other but everyone's pretending? You see how that drags down performance, but worse, it burns out the very people you need to survive. It's like watching your ship sink while everyone's steering in different directions, yelling over each other, blaming and avoiding real connection. It feels hopeless. But here's the brutal truth nobody wants to say. You can't fix a toxic culture with policies or perks alone. You need emotional intelligence, real, sharp, actionable emotional intelligence, built into the bones of how your people move and talk every day. Here's what most leaders miss. Emotional intelligence isn't about being nice or soft. It's about brutal honesty with yourself and your team. It starts with teaching your leaders to name what they feel, anger, frustration, disappointment, without flinching, and then using that information, not to punish or avoid, but to understand what's really wrong. Your people are starving for that. The sickness in toxic places is broken communication, hiding behind cheap smiles and silent grudges. Emotional intelligence breaks that. Make it mandatory for leaders to get direct about emotions in every conversation. Don't let stuff fester. Force it out every single time in simple words. What's bothering you right now? What do you need, but feel scared to ask for? That's the air your team needs to breathe. But don't stop there. Most think emotional intelligence is a personal soft skill. Wrong. It's a hard business tool. Set up real-time feedback loops, not surveys, nobody reads those, but real quick, honest check-ins after projects or meetings. Teach your people to not just receive feedback, but to read between the lines, detect frustration or excitement, and respond fast. That's how trust rebuilds. Trust isn't built by grand talks. It's built by consistent small moves that prove, I see you, I hear you. If someone is quiet, your job is to dig, not with empty questions, but with genuine curiosity. Hey, you look off. What's up? Make that non-negotiable. The second you shrug off these moments, toxicity slithers right back in. Also, know this. Your people won't come in feeling whole every day. Every individual carries their own struggles into work. Emotional intelligence teaches leaders to spot when someone's off, not just because they're lazy or difficult, but because they're drowning. If you don't get this, you'll keep punishing symptoms, never curing the disease. Create spaces, tiny, real, safe spaces, where people can be honest about what's going on without fear. This doesn't mean endless therapy sessions. It means quick check-ins, empathy that leads to action, clear pathways for help that actually work. And here's a tactic almost nobody uses. Call out bad behavior on the spot, no matter who's doing it. Emotional intelligence isn't ignoring problems to keep peace. It's confronting them head on, but calmly, clearly, without letting it get personal. Use language that calls out the action, not the person. That comment shut down the conversation. Let's fix that. Hold people accountable to how they affect the team's emotional health, not just their output. This is how you shift culture step by step. Look, if you want to save a toxic workplace, you have to get serious about emotional intelligence like it's your most lethal weapon. Train for it, prioritize it, measure it, demand it. Don't settle for surface-level fixes or feel-good workshops. Dig deep. Force brutal conversations. Create feedback habits that never take a break. Hold every leader, no excuses, responsible for the emotional state of their teams. Because if you don't, toxicity will eat you alive, quietly, slowly, and you'll lose the few people who could have saved you. No system, no fancy tech, no perks replace the hard muscle of emotional intelligence done right. It's ugly, it's raw, but it's the only way out. So stop hoping people will just grow up or figure it out. Build that emotional intelligence hard, fast, and relentless, and watch your workplace start breathing again. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to discover more.